So last time, you guys had been traversing through the Underdark for a couple of days trying to figure out your way to the gnomish city of Bligdenstone. And out of you all, Scylla was the one who kind of was able to pull the most information. She didn't know a direct way. You guys know that you have to head towards the northeast, but for how long, you're not exactly sure, but hopefully you would begin to see signs as you did. On your fourth day out from Neverlight Grove, you came upon a series of small tunnels and caverns in which you heard some scratching noise, only to discover a little while later that it was a very small owlin who was peddling small wares and trinkets. And after some very odd negotiations, you all walked away with some interesting little bits and bobs, giving up some of your own. And amongst them was a coin, some dye, a spell scroll, another scroll with an odd cryptic warning about the south and some kind of bridge or other, and
I think you mean to say the most valuable item of all.
Yeah, debatable. And the poorly drawn depiction of a gnoll you were able to deduce. And then I already forget what the heck Scylla got, which is so bad I have them written down.
It's a pearl.
Here. The pearl, yes. The very nice pearl.
Didn't someone get a wand sheath as well?
Yes.
No. Oh, I thought we.
Oh,
passed
you
on
did
that.
take it? I
Well,
thought you didn't.
No, we didn't. We didn't.
We
take
passed
it.
on that.
It was
passed
being
on it,
sold.
okay.
Yeah.
It was the only item we didn't barter for.
Yes. And you did trade a shield, which the owlin couldn't get into his burrow, so he just kind of like left on the mushroom. Who knows what will happen with that. But you guys decided to move south, and as you did, Artomis went forward a bit, kind of going down this S-like curve until he encountered a little ways away this large gnoll pack that were kind of squabbling amongst each other. And though Artomis was quite stealthy, one of the larger, more well-armored ones began sniffing in the air and then saying something in their language, releasing a howl to which the rest of the pack has begun to howl and is now chasing towards you, Artomis. We've already gone ahead and rolled initiative here, but first up we have Sephel, who is kind of up past this S-like or C-like curve to the northeast, kind of on his own, while Scylla and Ivan are to the northwest, closer to where you guys had encountered the owlin. What are you thinking, my dude?
I think right now, has he heard anything from...
You've definitely heard the howls.
Okay, so we heard the howls. So shit is on.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I think he is going to do some quick assessing. And he sort of already lined himself up with the tunnel that Starcaller has come down. He's actually going to come a little bit further south, putting himself right across from the entrance of this tunnel.
Okay. Yeah, so moving a little bit to the southwest, there's like a slight dip in the cavern that you've kind of tucked yourself into.
And
now,
he is going to wait for Starcaller to come through. He's not going to do anything crazy just yet.
Now, Sephel, when you are preparing, when you're aware that there's a fight coming and you know you're going to have to reach for your magics, what does that feel like for you?
I think in terms
Constipation.
You just start clenching them cheeks and you start sweating.
No, I think, I mean, he uses his staff as sort of a catalyst, right? So I think it is really grounding himself in his attachment to the staff. And there's this sort of sort of in the line with his magic, this grounding that he takes. Trying to word this right. This sort of, he plants himself firmly. It's sort of feeling the weight of himself and his magics and letting that sort of channel. So he's just sort of taking a solid stance.
Sure. Okay. As you kind of do this mental and physical kind of almost harmonious preparation, I imagine that a bit of it is like this concentration in your head for you, almost kind of reflexively and drawing on your knowledges and the incantations and the movements you need to do for your spells. And as you're doing that, you almost get this like flashes of imagery that just kind of like blind you for a moment. And what appears in these little blips, these quick flashes in your mind, is something you haven't seen for a very long time. It's the image of a very large brain with all sorts of black, like long tentacles as it sits in some kind of green fluid. And you just hear very broken up, like as it echoes throughout your mind.
What does it say?
It says Cyrog.
Cyrog.
And that moment kind of comes very briefly. And is that the end of your turn?
It is.
Okay. Next up is we have part of our pack of gnolls here. It is our red pack, who are going to begin rushing towards Artomis, who kind of stands alone. You're probably 10, 15, 20, almost 40 to 50 feet away from your nearest companions, which are Scylla and Sephel to the north. And so here comes the pack. And you can see as they start storming towards you, Artomis, that they are sniffing as they don't notice you right away. So you assume, you look down at your foot and you see the still wet blood from where you had been injured. They must have smelt that and instantly been drawn towards it. So first up, we've got this gnoll to the very far north who's going to move 5, 10, 15, 20... 25 getting right up on top of you, and they are gonna go for a spear attack. That is a 14 to hit.
That does not hit.
Okay, so that one misses. Following up, this one's going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. This one was a little bit to the south. He's also going to do a spear attack on you. That is a 19 to hit.
That does not hit.
Okay, nice job. Next up, this other one farther to the south, moving up. They don't get quite as far. They're going to, let's see here. They're going to pull out a longbow, and they're going to try and take a shot at you. That's a 20 to hit.
A 20 does hit.
Okay. You take 5 points of piercing damage.
Okie-dokie.
Going back, so that's 3 gnolls. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 more just in the red pack coming for you. They're all moving around this kind of central cavern. This one's going to move up and goes behind the one that just fired his longbow, and he's going to do the same. That is a 19.
Does not hit.
Correction, that was a 17, but either way. So, okay, that one misses. The rest of these gnolls, these 4 regular-looking gnolls, are going to move up and do, I think, the same, because I don't think they can get quite range. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yeah, this one's going to get here, and he's actually going to throw his spear at you. That is a 19. I'm assuming that misses?
That misses.
Okay. That one misses. the one to the southwest coming up, also throwing their spear at you. That is a 21 to hit.
That'll hit.
All right, so this is a D6. That is 7 points of piercing damage as a spear smashes into you. Finally, the last two, I'm just going to move them up because they still can't reach you. They're about 15 to 20 feet away, and they're both going to throw spears. First one, that's a miss. Second one is also a miss. So all those gnolls miss there as they come from the rear. And then finally, you see coming up from the back this more heavily armored, glaive-wielding gnoll who seems to kind of be directing everybody. And he gets up right behind the three that had just thrown their spears, two of which were missing. And this one is... he's going to use his Incite Rampage ability. And the gnoll that had just attacked you and made contact with you up in melee, so the one just to the south, gets a free attack using its reaction on you right now. That is a natural 18, so that's a 23, I believe. 18, 22 to hit.
That'll do it.
Okay, so he uses his spear, striking out, and that does 7 more points of piercing damage.
Okay.
And that is, I believe... Nope, he has one other attack, I believe. Okay, yeah, he actually has 2 attacks. He's going to use his longbow for both at you. First one, miss. Second one, also a miss. Not rolling super hot, but there's a lot of guys here. Yep. So that is the red pack now done. They are close up, almost threatening to overwhelm you, Artomis. Thankfully, it is your turn.
Ooh, I like that news. Yeah, I'm not gonna mess around here. I'm gonna go ahead and just do a good old fashioned. Actually, maybe I'll try to slow him down a little bit here. What level spell is that? Yeah, why not? Yeah, I'm gonna pop. Actually, no, I want to say it. No, ignore me. I'm gonna disengage and I'm gonna run like hell.
Okay.
Smart man,
All
smart
right.
man.
Yep.
Yeah. Good move. Okay.
I can only get back there because I'm disengaged. Well, actually, you know what? I'm not gonna disengage.
You get a chance the one attack of opportunity?
Yes, I'm a chance that one opportunity attack, because I know the one guy just used his to try to hit me.
Okay. I rolled another natural 18 for a 22.
All right, that'll hit again.
This is a one-handed spear attack in my mind because he was not prepared for that totally. However, he still does 7 points of damage.
All right. Oof. But I get to like the 35 feet of movement. I am trying to north, come around the channel. Sephel, go! It's time. Yep, it's happening.
Clear the way.
It's happening.
Clear the way.
And then I'll continue. I'm going to use my action to dash, get behind Sephel, or get to the side of Sephel. So I don't I'm still up there, hopefully protecting him, but I don't want to be in his field of view here. Smart.
Gotcha.
And then I'll use a bonus action to chug a potion real quick.
Okay, yeah. Roll
potion.
those hit die, and I will trust that you do that, honestly. Scylla, you are up.
Oh, fun. I would like to... Scylla is crouched behind this So, I almost said indigo. So Starcaller has run out of this tunnel into this bigger opening. Sephel is on his right. He darts behind Sephel. Scylla is actually to his left, hiding behind this large mushroom. So Scylla's going to come about 10 feet. I guess I could do it 5 feet forward.
Yep.
Closer to the opening of this tunnel. And then I want to get out my caltrops.
Nice. Okay.
I want to throw down. It says that as an action, you can spread a single bag of caltrops to cover a 5-foot square area. So I'm going to do that.
Okay.
And I would like them to be like basically in the center of this tunnel. It kind of squeezes kind of nicely.
Mm-hmm.
So my hope is that I can kind of put them right at the entrance there.
Okay.
And then
5-foot square or 5-foot like radius?
5-foot square.
Okay. So I'm going to put this goblin token to represent the caltrops.
Perfect. And the way that's going to work is anytime any creature enters the area, they have to succeed on a dexterity saving throw, or they stop moving and take 1 piercing damage. And then their movement is reduced by 10 feet until they regain that hit point.
Beautiful.
So it'll slow them down.
Okay. I'm just quickly writing this down to try and remember. Stop moving on a fail, +1 damage, and reduce speed
feet.
by 10.
They can avoid the caltrops, but they have to move at half speed to do so.
Smart. Good thinking. Using some items. Is that the end of your turn?
So that's my action. If I... yeah, that's it. I just want to... Maybe with my object interact. So she gets out her caltrop, she like throws them onto the ground, and then I want to have my shield and sword out with my objects.
Okay.
So,
all right.
I'm ready.
Next up is Ivan, who is going to cast Bless on Artomis, Sephel, and Scylla.
Nice.
So let's put some little token markers on you guys. I'm going to put the
that.
yellow. And I'm sure many people know what Bless does, but you all, whenever you make an attack roll or saving throw before the spell ends, you can roll a d4 and add the number rolled to the attack or saving throw.
Thank you, Bless.
Okay. Yeah, Ivan's like, we cannot fall here, my friends. Stay strong. And he's going to keep his position kind of towards the northern rear of Scylla, but he's going to step forward a little bit so he keeps within decent range of you all. And now we have the blue gnoll pack. And you all can't see them now, so I'm actually going to hide them. But you do hear another series of howls. And that is all you hear.
Scylla would also have called out, Starcaller, how many were there?
Oh, like a bunch. Like more than 10, less than 30. You know, like a bunch.
Oh, that is a lot. All right.
Okay, we are back up at the top of the order with Sephel.
Okay. I'm going to... Sephel is going to step up to the mouth of this tunnel. Sort of like 5 feet back from the line of caltrops.
Mm-hmm.
And he is going to... slam the haft of his staff down into the ground, and you start to see around the starburst top of the staff this like mist starts emanating from the staff, and I'm going to hold my action until I see the gnolls enter the tunnel.
Okay. All right. Well, if that's what you're doing, next up is the red pack of gnolls. And we see some of them begin to appear in the tunnel, moving around the C curve, going to the northeast. So the first one moves 10, 30, getting right up to the edge of the caltrops. Sephel, do you want to cast a spell?
My intention was to wait until a few of them came around. Are they moving as a pack, or are they moving one by one?
They're all going to move, but one has specifically just appeared. So,
Okay.
all right. You're going to wait for a few more. Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20.
Yeah, basically, I was waiting for the pack's movement. Like I wanted the gnolls as a group to enter the tunnel, if you will allow that.
I will be generous and wait till they are all moved until you react. Okay, what you have seen appear, these 4 gnolls, 3 of them kind of closer to the crook of this turn, and 1 right up on the caltrops. Those are the ones you see.
Okay, so I can hit all of them with a 30-foot cone. So I am going to twirl the haft of the staff around so that the swirling white mist around the starburst goes towards the ground, and I'm going to rake the staff across the ground, and this giant plume of icy shards flies forward, and I will cast Rhyme's Binding Ice.
Nice.
Mm.
Dex saves, con saves?
Constitution save.
Okay, the one right up at the caltrops fails. So let's... One in the corner got a... You said con save? Okay, one got a natural 16, so for 16, the second one got a 9, so that's definitely a fail, and the last one got a 2. Did the 16 one pass?
Nope. DC
okay, so
17.
they all fail.
So, okay, that is decent. So they all take 13 points of ice damage.
Nice.
And these icy shards travel across the ground and like crystals crawl themselves up the legs and lower torsos of the gnolls. They are hindered for 1 minute or until another creature within reach uses an action to break the ice away. A creature hindered by the ice has its speed reduced to 0. On a successful save, the creature takes half as much damage and isn't hindered. But they are. So they are frozen in place.
Okay, therefore clogging up more of this tunnel. That'll make it much harder for everybody to get up. Very smart, you guys. It's almost like you've had time to prepare.
Imagine that.
All right, Artomis, you are up. You see this spell cast by Sephel freezing a number of these gnolls in place. What are you doing?
I'm gonna move on up to this first gnoll that's like standing frozen next to the caltrops, and I'm gonna swing away and see if I can get some damage in.
Do it.
14 on the die plus 10 is a 24 to hit.
Yes. Oh my god, I can't believe you're at a 10 modifier already. Oof.
Hey, that's sweet, sweet, sweet magic item juice, my friend.
Yeah.
Quickly, do gnolls, are they by any chance undead? No, I don't think so.
Unless you spend a little bit of time recalling some knowledge, you don't know.
Yeah, well, I went to know if they were going to take an extra d8 of fire damage, as the undead ones do.
Well, roll your stuff, and maybe you'll find out, maybe you won't.
Alright, so that's a 4 plus 7, 11 points of damage to our friend here.
So this frozen gnoll you come upon, you can see it ever so slightly just trying to break free, and then you come through with this fiery arc and split its frozen body in half, and it collapses dead.
Oh, hell yeah. I'm going to look back to Scylla and Sephel. I'm like sandwiched between the two of them actually in this kind of cramped hallway. Do we surge ahead here, or should we keep this bottleneck? What do you think?
I would use the point of advantage.
I would have to agree.
So in that, do I go and attack or not? You're really gonna have to take it a little bit slower. Points of advantage and all that. Like, come on now.
You can go to attack the ones that are here, but just keep this pinch point.
Yeah. Okay. Roger. So I'll move up 10 feet. And I'm gonna take a swing at the another one of those frozen gnolls in this tight passageway.
All right.
That's an 18 to hit.
That's a hit.
And that is 15 points of necrotic damage.
And that is another dead gnoll. So you surge forward, cut down one, yell to your friends, continue to surge forward, cut down a second one. So now there are 2 bodies kind of starting to clog up along with the icy remains in the caltrops. Artemis stands in the midst of this turn. More gnolls on the way.
And I actually do have a little bit of movement left over because I have 35 feet. So I'm going to duck back a bit just so I don't clog this passageway up too far for my friends.
Okay.
I'm going to take a step to the side, like kind of place myself against the wall to allow Scylla to also pass through this space unhindered.
Okay. So you've moved 10 feet to the east to clear the path. Nice. All right, Scylla, you are up.
Okay. Goodness, I am not a ranged person.
I mean, you got that trident you can throw. And you could throw a sword. I'd say it'd be at a disadvantage, but you could do it.
I think what I want to do... Scylla's gonna step next to Sephel in front of the caltrops. And she's gonna spend her action... let's throw some more caltrops down. I got more.
Okay. Where are you throwing them? You throwing them on the other side of the gnoll body, kind of creating this barricade of bodies and spikes? Okay.
Absolutely.
Let's get
Trapping
another
Starcaller on the other side.
Yeah, kind of forming a barricade behind this bristling cannon of a lion.
Guys, wait a second. What? Why am I? Oh no!
Good luck, pal.
You should be fine. Just go slow.
Just go slow. Just go slow.
Carve slowly through them.
Yes. And so that's my action. I want to stay where I'm at. My hope is that I can kind of like goad them into not looking at the ground so that they don't slow down.
Okay.
Over the caltrops.
All right. That's your turn?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Next up is Ivan, and Ivan is going to move forward about 10 feet, getting behind Scylla and Sephel, and they are going to cast a little Toll of the Dead on the other knoll that is kind of hitting or sticking out in the middle of this C kind of turn. All right. They can point. It's got to succeed on a wisdom saving throw. I cannot roll well tonight. That's a definite fail. And they're going to take 1d12 because they've lost some health. And they take 7 points of damage, which is enough to kill the third one in the tunnel.
All right.
So you guys have a fourth one that you can kind of just see, but now there's more bodies clogging the way. You know there's a handful behind with a whole nother pack on the way. But good job, guys. Next up is the blue pack, which don't have a whole lot of space to move. So we're going to jump ahead to Sephel.
Okay. Does it... So, Sephel is aware that we are now sort of all kind of clogging up this tunnel. And while it was a good pinch point, this can be a double-edged sword. So he's going to see that his allies have it sort of taken care of, and he's going to step back into the main cave here.
Okay, so you move 15 feet to the north behind Ivan. I
Yep.
gotcha.
And he is just going to... I think he is going to take a listen to just... does it sound like the gnolls are... say not even a listen specifically, just sort of take stock of what's going on around. So listening for the other gnolls, seeing if there is anything around them that they've not particularly been paying attention to, like any
Yep. Roll a
flanking
perception
points,
check.
stuff like that. Natural 19 for a 19.
With the din of howls coming from the south, that seems to be the concentration of noise other than the echoes coming back of the combat. So you're not entirely sure if there's something you've missed or not. But it doesn't necessarily seem like you have been missing something.
Okay. Then he is just going to settle up there for the time being, and that is my turn.
Okay. Next up is the red pack, who is going to continue to march forward through this tunnel. This one is going to move 5, 10, squeeze. So I'm going to say that costs him an extra 5, and run up to Artomis, getting right in their face, and is going to strike out with their spear.
Let's see what you got.
That is a natural 6, so that's a miss with that one. And then the others start coming up. 5, 10, jumping over the bodies. 25. Get up here. That one that has just come up is behind the gnoll that just attacked Artomis, and is going to fire their longbow at him for a 17, which we know is a miss. Another one appears, plopping up beside the caltrops, because that's the extent of their movement on this. But they're going to fire their longbow at Scylla, which is a natural 7. That's not going to hit your 24 AC. And then the other 2 regular gnolls are going to do the same thing. Those 2 are both going to fire their longbows at Scylla. First one, natural 16. 19 does not hit you. Second one, I'm not even sure why I'm trying. I'd have to have a natural 20 to hit you. Damn it. Okay. All those gnolls come up. Next up comes that more heavily armored one, who kind of gets up beside the 2 dead bodies that all the other gnolls have squeezed beyond. So they're right in the crook of the sea. And he is going to fire his longbow twice at Artomis.
All
right. First one is a 17. No.
Nope.
Second one, also a miss. So he fires twice, and because of all the bodies, they just clatter off the cavern wall. He can't get a good sight on you. All right, Artomis, you are up. You are now trapped between these caltrops and these gnolls. What are you thinking?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna. I'm just gonna take. My back's against the cavern wall. It's time to swing away again. I got my back to it. I'm gonna take a slash at the guy right in front of me.
Okay.
That's a natural 1 there, my friend.
Oh. Okay. All right.
I love how you say that.
Roll a d20 for me.
Oofda. 8.
Okay. You swing down with Dawn's edge, and you miss this gnoll, and you just slam her in the haft of her into the ground, and her blade sinks through, but you smack the handle so far you can actually hear her almost shout in pain, and her blade winks out of existence. So it will cost you a bonus action to call her back.
That blows it. But it's worth it. I'll use a bonus action again to take another swipe, because I can't go nowhere without this guy not being here.
All right, so you call her back, and you just hear her scream, just ah! As you go to swing out.
Yes, I'm sorry, my friend.
It's fine.
Yeah, that was 1 better. It's a 12.
That is a miss. So the smoky blade kind of just breaks up over the body of this gnoll, and then kind of reforms again. All right.
You know what? Opportunity attacks be damned. I'm gonna gingerly walk very slowly at half speed over these caltrops.
All right, 2-handed attack from the gnoll with his spear. That's a miss. Ugh, I gotta switch die. I can hardly roll above 10 right now. All right.
All right, but I have extricated myself, exhausted my actions, and well, we'll get them next time. Hopefully.
All right, Scylla, you're up.
Yeah, so this knoll in front of my caltrops with the snail on it, is he a half speed? How does that work?
Oh, he was the one frozen. Never mind. He couldn't have even done that opportunity attack. Never mind. So he's back at the beginning.
Okay.
And I don't think he hurt you before, Andrew, because of your
No.
AC. So
Yeah.
forget that one. My
Okay.
bad. Thank you for calling that.
Yeah. Is there
Yeah,
no
no worries.
secondary save on that bad boy, Sephel? Like, that's a nasty spell.
I think another. Let me get in the wording here. Or until it or another creature within reach of it uses an action. So it has to use its action to break the ice away, or
Gotcha.
another creature has to use their action. To
Let
break it.
me retroactively roll that real quick. No. Am I guessing it's against your spell save DC?
No, they literally just use their action and they're good.
Oh, okay. All right.
Like it's
I'm
not
going to-
re-rolling the save.
Yeah. All right. He will go back up there then,
Cool.
but he made no attacks. So, all right, Scylla. Sorry about that.
No, all good. Okay, then Scylla is going to step slowly over the caltrops and take Starcaller's position against the wall.
Okay.
And I will swing.
Swing. It's gonna be a miss.
Here we go. That probably is. But,
I
when
don't
in
know.
doubt, we're gonna... I haven't called out. I think this is a miss, so I'm gonna make it a precision attack and add a d8.
Okay.
It's currently a 13. Bumped up to a 17.
That's a hit.
Oh.
This is a fun
Oh.
switcheroo. You come back over the caltrops taking Artemis's place to stab at him. Will they die?
Okay, this is 9 points of damage because I don't have the d8.
And that is another dead gnoll.
There you go. Clear him out.
Okay. I will. So I used 10 feet of movement to get up against this wall. I'm gonna step on top of that dead body. Can I do that?
Yeah, I think that's fine.
Okay. And I will attack.
Send the map there for you.
Perfect. I'll attack the one that was behind the one that I just slaughtered.
Okay. So you move to the west a little bit, 5 feet. What you got?
Perfect. 28.
That's absolutely a hit.
Wow.
Okay.
You guys are killing it right now. Jeez,
And this is
No,
gonna
just your knolls.
just my nose. Oh, lovely, lovely nose.
10 slashing.
He's still standing, but you make a grievous wound across them.
Yeah. So that's my 2 attacks, and then I will step back against the wall, and I'll take that.
Take that opportunity attack. Okay. Nope, miss, because you're so armored. Dang it.
Just doing my best to
Listen,
stay alive.
one of
here.
us has to be hard to hit.
2 of you. I've hardly hit 2 of you. All right, it's Ivan's turn, who is going to use another Toll of the Dead on the gnoll that you just attacked, Scylla. It's a little more hurt. Wisdom save from them. Why am I still rolling this die?
Put it in dice jail.
Yeah,
At this point, it's your own fault. You've said it like 3 times.
I know.
Yeah.
I don't think it's been that many times, but
It's been at least 2.
this spectral toll just decimates the psyche and destroys that gnoll that you had just attacked. And Ivan's going to remain there. He's looking pretty happy. You know, he was worried about the threat, but now he's like, all right, this is okay. All right, and that is their turn. Next up is the blue pack. And let's see. Oh, blue pack. What am I going to do with you? Useless.
Enter my
Useless.
kill box.
Actually, Sephel.
Yes.
You look to the east as you hear the ear-splitting howls as the blue pack begins emerging from the opposite tunnel.
Oh no.
5, 10,
Oh.
15, 20, 25,
The one that
30.
I was originally shit.
Yep. So they are all moving in. This regular Knoll's going to
That
double
is
move, getting up right next to you. 30. This one's also going to double move,
I'm
getting in
danger.
between you and Ivan. Another one coming in. 5, 10. It's going to move in. It's going to take a longbow shot at, I'm going to say, you, Sephel.
Am I going to get cover because he is shooting through a part of a cave wall and his buddy?
Yeah. How much does half cover give you? +5?
Half, I believe, is a
Plus
+2.
+2? Okay. Wow, this die is much more generous. That's a 20.
I will cast shield as a
Okay.
reaction, and that will put me at 21 with the +2 from half cover.
Okay. We still got some more gnolls, and then I'm going to use the other guy that moved up first to do his stuff. So this one's going to move 30, 35, 40, 45. He double moves. They're kind of moving in and surrounding Sephel, keeping them separate from the others and closing off Ivan. This one's going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 45, 55, 60. This one gets right down between Artomis and Ivan. And the rest of the gnolls are going to move in, doing the same thing. So they have moved in, and without attacking you, they have swarmed your position. However, there's one gnoll, the very heavily armored one, who has not used their actions because they only singularly moved. And so this one, no, I can't reach with that. So this one is going to attack twice with their longbow, going towards you, Sephel.
Okay.
First one is a, let's see. That's a 17 to hit.
That hits.
Okay, that is going to be 6 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
Second one, yeah, I don't think that's gonna be a hit. 15.
That hits.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
You're firing at a wizard. What are you
I'm
surprised for?
sorry. Minimum damage. You take 3 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
So a couple of arrows manage to stick their way into you, and then it is going to use its Incite Rampage ability to have the one right immediately to the east of you to attack with its spear. So this howl goes up. You see this one get into a frenzy and attack you. Not that die. That is another 17.
Yep, that'll hit.
Okay. Wow, no more shieldies.
It's
It's
my
just
reaction.
one?
You can
It's
only
just-
use one
oh, right,
reaction.
right.
Oh, no,
But
wait.
it lasts until your next
No, it
turn.
lasts until my... Yeah.
Boy!
Thank you. I'm being stupid.
I was wondering, but I just trust you so much, Brendan. I didn't want to say
You shouldn't. You should never.
Okay.
So
we got to go back and give you all that damage because none of them surpassed 21.
Well, the 21 was only because I had half cover against the other one. So just normal, it's 19. Which
Okay. I don't think I surpassed any of those. So give your HP
Okay.
back.
Sorry, that is
This happens
on me.
again. I'm making you keep the damage.
Nope, that
Yeah.
is
That's right.
Sam, thank you for being right for me.
You're welcome. Anytime you need it, really.
This is bogus.
Bogus,
I'm just
dude.
gonna start giving them extra damage die when they actually hit you. All right, Sephel, it's your turn.
Well, I was. Which way do I want to do this? I am way too close to a lot of gnolls. I am
Yeah,
now
you got
surrounded.
four
I
on
noticed
up,
that. I did notice that.
I have 4 immediately around me, and then like 4 more within 10 feet. So that's cool. So I'm going to not create another nullsicle. I am instead going to swirl the staff around me and create this sort of nova, and then slam it down, and you hear a small pop as Sephel disappears, which then explodes in this giant burst of thunder as I cast Thunderstep.
Ooh.
Okay.
And will teleport all the way back to
Your chalk of this way arrow.
yeah, where I marked the chalk on the tunnels. And
Alright.
all of the gnolls that were within 10 feet of me, so everybody up until the heavily armored gnoll.
Yeah, so 6 gnolls gotta make.
6 gnolls. They gotta make a con save.
Damn.
I think Ivan does as well.
Ivan
Yeah.
does as well.
Yeah.
Alright, so first gnoll fails. Second gnoll. You said con, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Second one fails. Third one, natural 17. Does that succeed or no?
That just succeeds.
Okay. So this one right in front of the gnoll leader, I'm going to give him a green token as well to say that he passed. The one to the southwest, fail. The one to the north of him, also a fail. The one beside him, fail. Oh my god, these dice. Okay, so all but one of the gnolls fails. Ivan, can you succeed?
I hope he succeeds.
He's blessed.
That is true.
No, Ivan is
No.
not, because you only get 3
He
creatures
blessed
at the
us.
lowest
Oh,
level.
what a king.
Ivan does fail.
Okay. I rolled 2 10s on 3d10.
Jesus.
Oh, no.
So what's the
What?
total damage
So
to all those failed?
all of the ones that failed take 22 points of thunder damage.
Yo.
That's their HP max exactly.
Is
so you
it
just
really?
cleared out
My
5
God.
gnolls with one spell.
Uh,
Amazing.
and the one that succeeded takes 11 points of thunder damage.
Okay. Wow. Holy smokes. Yeah, the one that was is clearly like a leader amongst them just like snarls, but you can't you can tell that there's some fear, those of you that are close enough. Wow. Okay.
Just in
22
case you want
points
to be a
of
terrible
damage.
person, Will, that thunder can be heard from 300 feet away.
Oh, I'm aware.
I know.
I'm absolutely aware.
Make a little noise.
Make a little noise. Well, I guess I should erase my "You Die, Squidward" note to you. Since I stated it. Okay. Well,
You die, Squidward. I didn't even notice that.
yeah. All right. Next up is the Red Pack, who is really, really hemmed in here. Crap. They are. The first two are going to. The first one in front of the caltrops, the second set that you put down, Scylla, is going to try and slowly pick their way over it and clamber on a body, taking up basically all of their movement, and is going to stab at you with a spear.
Okay.
That's a miss. Second one is also going to do the same. I'm gonna move these dead gnolls out of the way so I can actually see. You can see them. He's doing a spear. That's another miss. Wow, can't hit tonight. Okay, so that's them. This one is gonna move up and squeeze about, costing basically everything to get to there. So he's a little bit north of the 5 feet more north than the other 2 gnolls that just moved, and he's going to fire their long bow at Ivan and misses. And then the very heavily armored red leading gnoll is going to move up on the behind the 2 gnolls that got up in melee with Scylla, and he's going to use his glaive with a 10-foot reach and try to swing at you, Scylla. Let's use my metal die. Let's see if that works out well. No, that's a natural 2.
Rage.
Recharge
You're
on his
still using
insight.
the same die.
He gets it. Okay, so he has the ability to use that next turn if he survives. Cripes. Okay, that's the Red Pack. Artomis, you're up.
Scylla, you good over there?
I think so.
Very well then. And then I'm gonna step just like one square northeast, so where I can see that like heavily armored blue pack gnoll.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna like drop into like a fighting stance once again, and as a bonus action, I'm gonna cast Wrathful Smite.
Nice.
And a little bit of my ire drips into Dawn's Edge as I take a swing.
Okay.
And this time I remember
your
that I
anger
have.
Leads into her, and you can hear her like screaming as well.
Oh, did Ivan make his con save to maintain bless?
Ooh, good point. Yeah, against 22. Let's see.
So he has to roll an 11.
He got a natural 14.
All right.
So
He
good.
He good. All right. Improving the odds. Yeah, that's a 23 to hit.
Yeah, that's a hit.
All right.
You going for the Knoll Daddy?
Yeah, I want the big bad boy right there.
Okay.
All right. So base damage plus.
Oh, this is so not good.
No, it's not for him. So that is 12 points of necrotic and 5 points of psychic. I need him to make a wisdom saving throw. Please.
Okay. I'm sure he's gonna fail because my rolls have been so great. 13. You said wisdom?
Yes.
Yeah, that's a 13 total.
Well, I got good news for you on that score, my friend. That is my spell save DC, so he is not afeared of me.
Okay.
But I am gonna drop some divine smite into this bad boy.
Damn it. There it is.
Congratulations, you're not
100
afraid, but
damage.
you are obliterated.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna use level 1. Is he considered a fiend?
No.
Dang. He just works for them.
Yeah, he just works for him.
Freaking employees.
Bosses, am I right?
Yeah. So that's a mere 4 points of radiant damage. But
Oh,
he
not as
gets
bad as I
the
thought.
idea. He gets the idea.
Yeah, you cleave through much of their armor, Dawn's Edge, her voice mimicking yours as you tear through them. Right.
And then I'm gonna do it again.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Here we go.
This is really interesting. 17.
That's still a hit.
Yes.
No
No longer smiting, no longer wrathful smiting, but I am gonna drop another smite dice into this bad boy.
Of course you are. Of course you are.
He's the big guy. He's gotta take it.
Yeah, I guess.
All right. So once again, much better at one than the other. That's 14 points of necrotic and another 4 points of radiant.
Okay, he's looking real rough, but he's not down.
I'm just gonna snarl at him.
Okay.
I am the hunter here.
It's just screaming at you in this gnollish language. All right, Scylla.
I am not sure he understands me.
You're up.
Okay, not one to be upstage. Scylla would like to.
Yeah,
She's
you're
gonna.
take out all 4 with 2 attacks and an action surge.
Can you imagine? No, I'm not. But she standing against the wall. She's got all these gnolls in front of her. I want to. She's gonna use her like natural instinct to mark her prey, the one right next to her with Hunter's Mark. That's my bonus action.
Don't
Great.
make that noise.
And then
This encounter is a total wipe. You guys have destroyed it.
the first attack against the one that I marked is a 21 to hit.
Yeah, it's absolutely a hit. Yeah, you smell the blood in the air. It's gotten you pumped. Your preternatural senses have kicked in.
But it is only 9 damage.
Okay.
So I will attack that same one again.
All right.
17.
That's a hit.
That's 14 damage.
Describe your kill.
Oh, yeah. She, it's a little weird. She sniffs him first to mark him. She's like scenting the blood that's all over him and all over his comrades. And then she kind of like does this weird snarling thing. Her like jaw drops open, and then she just slashes out with her short sword and beheads them.
Beautiful.
It takes two thwacks.
Yeah. When you were describing that, all I could picture, this is how old and stupid I am, that moment in Finding Nemo where Bruce smells blood in the water and his eyes just go completely black. That's how I picture Scylla just 100%. Smells it. And she goes feral.
Gnolls are foes, not friends. Gnolls are foes, not friends.
Gnolls are food. Is that your entire turn, Scylla?
Yes.
Okay, wow, no accent first. Ballsy, I'd say. Okay. Next up is Ivan. Ivan, using his glaive that has some reach, is going to attack the gnoll, the regular gnoll that is up above to the north of Artomis and just within reach. Let's see if he can actually hit. Of course I can roll well against myself. Yep. Two-handed strike. That's a 7 on the die. Plus... Okay, he manages... You see Artemis, Ivan's just like, "Duck, my friend!" And as you do, the scythe you just hear whistle through the air, and then when you look up, you see the gnoll's head is gone.
Sick.
Okay. That is... He's only got the one attack. Do I have any bonus actions with him that he wants to do? No, he's gonna... Everybody's basically right as rain, so he's gonna hold off on that. So next up is the blue pack here. What's left of them? We're gonna go with the Gnoll Pack Lord, as they're known, who's going to move 5 feet to the south. Still, actually, he's going to move another 5 feet, staying all within Artemis's range, and they're going to attack twice with their glaive. First attack. That's a natural 8, and his bonuses is not high enough for that. Second attack. Natural 20. Yes! Yes!
Silver barbs.
Let's see what you got.
Some actual damage. Okay. All right. Like middle of the road. That is 11 points of piercing. Wait. Slashing damage.
Slashing. All right.
And then, because he recharged, he's going to use... No, nobody's in range yet, so he can't technically... yes, he can. He can use it on the red pack. All right, he's going to use his Incite Rampage, and the gnoll to the north of the one that Scylla just took out is going to use his reaction to attack you, Scylla. But of course, there's a natural 2, so don't worry about it. Don't worry. It's fine.
Yeah, I was really worried.
I know. You were so freaking worried.
Mm-hmm.
The gnolls, the last 2 blue gnolls to the north are going to move down 5, 10, 15, 20. Both of them getting within melee range of Artemis, and both are going to attack with their spears. First one, no, that's a miss with a natural 7. Second one... 16, which we know misses. So 2 misses there. Wow. Okay. Well, we're back up at the top of the order in the beginning of the 5th round with Sephel, who's long gone.
Not even on
just
the
started
map.
running.
Who's Sephel? I haven't seen him in a while.
Who's that guy?
The artist formerly known as the Magicianer. Makes his way 30 feet back towards the battlefield.
Okay.
So running back up,
and you finally see the carnage that you have dealt out.
You mean the red paste? Yes, I love it.
Yeah.
Now, from that pile of creatures once known as gnolls, I am going to clock the larger gnoll that is currently engaged with Starcaller. Okay. And I'm going to use an oldie but a goodie. I'm going to cast Bone Shard.
Oh, yay.
So I think I just make a... Yes, I make a ranged spell attack. So I'm going to pull bones up from the available pile around Starcaller and this larger gnoll, and I'm going to fling a femur up at the larger armored individual.
Great, good, awesome. Using his dead compatriots. You're just as bad as the demons.
I call it recycling. I'm a hero.
No, recycling.
In the Underdark, one femur at a time.
18 to hit.
Yep, that's a hit.
Okay.
Jesus Christ, is he gonna die by femur?
I hope so. Not likely, though, with the way that I roll damage. So he takes 3 points of piercing and 4 points of necrotic.
Okay. This femur comes up, and I imagine it gets, like, just below the collarbone, but doesn't sink in enough to totally end him. But he is looking real rough as this femur pierces his armor.
And because wizards, that is my whole turn.
Okay. I thought you were going to be like, because wizards, bonus action fireball.
No,
Right.
wizards have no bonus actions.
That's sorcerers. What am I thinking?
And
You're-
also cannot double cast.
You're just a nerd. All right,
I'm
next up
the nerd.
is what's left of the red pack. The one to the farthest north is actually going to break away from his buddies and go and attack Ivan with his spear. Gosh, my D20 can't roll at all tonight, but that's a miss, so no worries there. Next up is the gnoll next to the dead companion who's going to attack Scylla. That's an 18, which we know is a miss. And then next up is the gnoll pack lord who's going to step onto the dead form, its large paw-like feet squishing in, and is going to attack twice with their glaive at Scylla. So first one, natural 9, miss. Second one, natural 1. His glaive comes through, and I imagine you trap it underneath your shield, and you cock it in such a way that he has to let go of it, so he no longer has his glaive. However, he is going to howl and incite rage on the gnoll just to the north of him that swung and missed at you, so it's going to get a second attack. Natural 17 for a 20, which is still a miss on you, correct?
Correct.
Okay. And that is the red team's turn. Artemis, you're up. You are once again surrounded.
Once again, we find ourselves here, my friend. Very well. And I, looking at like the femur that Sephel just planted into the pack leader, I'm gonna swing Dawn's Edge as close as I can to that injury and try to exacerbate it.
All right.
And that is a 29.
Describe your kill, because yeah, 3 hit points left.
Avenge me.
No. Starcaller just brings Dawn's Edge down, like, directly through the femur that Sephel implanted there, and, like, that necrotic shroud of a blade kind of, like, pushes that femur in through the heart. You see, like, it, like, crackles gray down the haft of the femur until it reaches the inside, and those eyes just grow wide and then, like, burn out.
Beautiful.
Ooh.
Love it. I love it. You can hear Dawn's Edge actually, like, lightly laughing as you deal this killing blow.
I like your sense of humor. And then I'm going to swing at one of the regular gnolls.
Okay, so you start to swing her, and you hear her say back to you, well, you do beautiful work.
Oh, we'll have quite the career. That is a unnatural 30.
Oh my.
Holy shit.
Oh,
Yeah, that's a hit.
Death!
Holy smokes.
And that is 8 points of necrotic to our friend there.
Still up, but not looking great.
Just wait till the rest of the build comes online, Will.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Actually, yo, Will,
Yeah.
can I have sneak attack?
Can I have snack attack?
Snack attack?
Can I have snack
I
attack?
mean, you
Can I
didn't tell me you were cannibalistic.
I mean, they're all the same species. That's cool.
They're dogs-ish.
Everybody eating gnolls in this bitch.
They're a delicacy in the South. Jeez,
Wrong south.
yeah. What is the thing about that again? You
Yeah,
have to
that
have
is
either
a
an
You have to have advantage.
Or you're right. I need an advantage or an ally. So y'all right.
I'm gonna
Not-
say no.
Yeah, no, you're right.
on
You're
this
right.
one.
That's super not how that works. I just got excited.
Can I have
Yeah.
sneak attack just cause?
Can I has it?
Can I has it though?
Uh,
now that we have reviewed the rules for snack attack,
Snack attack, yeah.
I will not. But I will use my bonus action to make a daunting roar.
Okay.
So I need these two yokels. Yes, I think just these two yokels to make a wisdom save.
One got a 12 and one got a 16.
The 12 fails and is frightened. The other
Okay.
succeeds.
We'll say that's the one that you just damaged, and you howled right into their face. So they are a bit scared. And the one to the south is going to stand a little more resolute.
Sounds great.
All right, Scylla, you hear Artemis roaring in the background. You got these two up on top of you. What you doing?
Yeah, I want to attack the smaller one.
Okay.
But I will first bonus action Hunter's Mark them.
Sure. Yeah. You're looking more and more shark-like. I imagine your fins
Yeah.
are like bristling
hell yeah.
along your face.
Hell yeah. She's definitely looking more monstrous. 24 to him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's
love
just be
how-
honest. They're 15. Okay.
I love it. Scylla is just becoming more and more like a Sahagin, and less like a Triton.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. That's gonna be 15 damage.
Holy smokes!
Got him.
Still alive, but barely.
Then I will.
I like how you're looking at the screen like, I guess I'll just finish him.
Yeah, I'll.
It's a bummer it takes a whole second attack, but...
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. I actually don't think that
Did you bless?
is. I did bless. So I will precision.
All right. It's 2 maneuvers down in this entire combat.
It's a dirty 20.
Yeah, that's a hit. Oh boy.
14 more damage.
Yeah, describe your kill.
Yeah, she like looks at the big one, and then she just pivots and slashes out. And as she does so, there's like some piercing from her fins that come in through the hunter's mark. She slashes out the neck of this one, and then I want to actually take an opportunity attack and approach the one by Ivan.
Okay. All right, so you're going to take it from the Gnoll pack leader who no longer is holding his glaive, but he does have a natural bite attack. So 16, so that's a miss on you. So you've managed to get away.
When they miss, I would like to riposte and use my action to make a melee
For
attack.
that so hard. Yeah, here we go.
That is brutal.
This is humiliating.
All of this
That's a-
humiliating is the fact that Brendan has been muted this entire time.
Yeah.
You're gonna call me out like that.
That's a 25 to hit.
Yeah, that's a hit. Jeez.
15 damage.
15 damage. Okay. Okay.
Well, have you ever been this disrespected on camera before?
No. Not since I did an online original play where I played a dude in a porno version of Julius Caesar.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
And my scene partner
Well-
was not respectful.
We're gonna have to talk about this later, Will.
Everybody's sending your submissions of what you think the porno Julius Caesar's
This is
name
bonus
was.
action content.
Yeah.
Let me just put that in the notes right now because that's
Yeah.
I need to hear more about that.
There was no nudity. There you go. I'll give you that tidbit.
All right,
for free.
I'm cutting that one out. I want them to wonder.
Yeah.
We don't do softcore in this house.
Yeah, apparently. All right, Scylla, is that the end of your monstrous turn?
Yeah, she walks away, and as this gnoll swipes out, she just swings her blade around and knocks slices through their arm,
face.
limb, face.
Well, they
yeah,
try
whatever.
to bite at you, so yeah, I imagine you swing around with the sword, cutting into their jaw. Beautiful.
Okay, yeah, that's it.
All right, Ivan's up, who's going to swing around his scythe and attack the gnoll next to him. A natural 20. Jeez, I'm against myself tonight, guys.
Too brute.
Wow, holy smokes. 7 on one, 8 on the other. Plus his scythe once more decapitates another gnoll as it falls to the ground right in front of Scylla. Okay, doke. That's his turn. Next up is what's left of the blue pack. The one that is frightened is they're not yeah, he's not very intelligent. He's almost bestial. So he's going to try and run, taking an opportunity attack from Artomis should you want to.
Yeah, he ain't getting away like that.
Okay. Take your swing.
That's another 30.
That's absolutely a hit.
Listen, you bless the paladin and things get fun, you know? That's a 13 points of necrotic.
Okay. Describe your kill.
Yeah, he like yelps and makes a break for it, and just on like the back swing, like, you know, posturing blow, he just like walks right into the shrouded blade, and like
beautiful.
eyes just burn out as he like gets clotheslined and flops to the side.
Ugh. How very shard blade. I love that. All right. Well, last up is the last remaining blue gnoll, who, even though cornered and clearly outmatched now, is still going to try and attack you, Artemis. That's a 6.
You can't knock him for trying, you know?
I can't, you know, and he's going to now run because he realizes how futile this is, but you've used that, so he's going to move. He's actually going to move this way and start retreating. Okay, we're back up at the top of the order with Sephel.
Okay.
You've got one gnoll leader left and one retreating.
Okay, I'm going to step up to the carnage. I'm going to see this gnoll retreating. And can you go ahead and give me an intelligence save on his behalf?
Hey, let me tell you something. It's not going to be great. It's a 10. It's a flat 10. Actually, no. It's -2 for an 8.
Whoa.
Okay.
Thanks.
So...
You get to psychically snap his neck, like...
no, just his brain.
Just his brain.
Just the brain. Yep, that's good.
So he takes 10 points of psychic damage.
Jeez. Yeah, he's not looking good. He stumbles and yelps, but is still up.
Okay. He is... Spells damage. No, that's fine.
Let him
that
go?
was just a parting gift. I can't do anything else.
Okay.
It was a parting gift, so he is going. I will say, Sephel is going to start stepping over the carnage, seeing that this is winding down, moving towards the body of the gnoll pack leader.
Okay.
The blue gnoll pack leader.
All right, so you move over the bodies, moving to the south. The gnolls retreating. The regular gnolls retreating to the northeast. We got the red gnoll leader to the southwest, and that is their turn. They kind of take stock of the situation for a moment, seeing all their compatriots now dead and himself disarmed. And he actually rears back his head and lets out this very long, very loud howl. And we hear this pause. and you all hear in the quiet of the moment, in the yips of the retreating gnoll, a massive echoing return of numerous howls coming from the northeast. And you all look back at that gnoll leader, and he smiles, picks up his glaive, and starts forward to Scylla to try and attack. Natural 3 on the first one, and a natural 1 on the second. I'm going to say he does a little bit of damage to himself, actually, because he was tripping over the bodies and the caltrops. He does 5 points of damage to himself, so his cool moment totally undone by tripping and hurting himself.
I like to imagine he has his tongue like hanging out of his mouth.
Yeah, no, it's not great. It's blood and tongue and nastiness. All right, Artomis, you're up.
All right. Do I hear them coming up from the northeast? Yeah, I hear.
Yeah. Make just a straight up intelligence check.
Cool. Well, that's a 16 minus 2, 14.
Okay. That's enough. In your background, you would think, judging by the number of howls, that this is an absolutely colossal group that could be heading your way. And that if you want to survive, it's perhaps best to finish what you have here and get a move on to somewhere else.
Yeah, like, I'll turn back to Sephel. Notice him standing over the pack leader. Do what you have to do, and do it quickly. We must be gone from here. And yeah, I'm not letting this sucker get away. I'm gonna run up behind a guy who started to run, and I'm gonna put Dawn's Edge through him.
Okay. You probably will, knowing how much damage you do.
That's 17 to hit.
Yep.
And then 8 points of necrotic.
You come up, bury Dawn's Edge in its back, and it just falls.
Excellent. Let's see. Do I have... Scylla, will you allow me through your space, so I can square off with Red Leader?
Absolutely.
Here I come, Red Leader.
As I oh, excuse me, man. I squeeze past you. Scylla, there is a horde coming our way. We do not have time to take a prisoner here unless you will be able to carry them. Is that what you wish? Or shall I finish the thing?
Do you think I could? Do I even think I could carry them?
They are a medium creature. It would severely stunt your movement, but you could pick them up. The question of, can you keep them quiet enough to avoid detection and get out of the way?
Starcaller, I think we just need to cut this one short. And she does like a across the neck thing. We could take the head with us.
Very well.
Perhaps we can make it talk later.
Yeah.
Blah, blah, blah. Just moving it like a bobblehead.
Okay.
How did you know I've been taking up puppetry?
Yeah, right. But
Sad.
I'm sure the kiss him.
You've become Andy. This is how Andy gets back into the game.
Yeah.
Right.
Is this guy looking pretty rough, Will, or is he still...
He's hurt. He's not super bad off.
Okay. Let's see what we get here. That is 19 to hit.
That's a hit.
Went from min damage to max damage. That's 15 points of necrotic.
Okay, he's looking rough, but he's not dead yet.
All right. Bonus action gonna come in with the broken rapier.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
I don't have quite as awesome as a hit for that, but that's still good. That is an 18.
That's still a hit.
Different math. But all right, so I don't get to add my sweet
32 damage.
Yeah, super lame. But I'm gonna smite because I like this.
Fudge.
That's 4 points of piercing and 10 points of radiant.
Describe your kill.
I think at this one, Starcaller comes in with one big, swing of Dawn's Edge, and then he rotates, flips the dagger into like a downward facing, and then while he's still like facing away, he like stabs backwards, not giving the gnoll a chance to like look back. And instead of like darkness swirling out, since it's the smite, just like light just like elates through the gnoll and gives her one last like ah! And like you can see light from its mouth and its eyes as it falls to the ground.
Wonderful. And as this happens, you hear continuously growing and echoing howls coming towards you from the north, from the very direction that you had originally come from not long ago. And that's where we'll leave it tonight.
Well, boy howdy, how about the end of that episode? That was a good one, and I'm not just saying that at the end of every episode. But I am here with more news. Yes, this is another update for our outro. We've got a couple great things going on. The first of which is we're going to be launching our first sanity check, which is a new segment we're going to do every couple months to just update all of our listeners about the great things that we have going on. So kind of like an outro, but it's going to have the whole cast, and we'll be talking about all the different things in the pipeline that we're working on for the podcast. The first one of those is going to come out in April of 2023. The other thing that we're doing that is super fun is I'm actually running a one-shot with the gang. It's a little bit of a mini adventure. We've already recorded 2 episodes. We suspect there'll be 6, although depends on how they go through the story. So we'll be posting the first of those here pretty shortly as well. And then lastly, I just want to remind everybody about our socials. We've got memes dropping every Monday over on Twitter at The Madness Table. We've got an Instagram page that you can catch us on as well. And Will has been dropping some banger TikToks, so you can find us at The Madness Table over there as well. And I guess the last thing I'll mention is if you're interested in supporting us, if you're loving the show and want to toss a coin to your Witchers, that's us. It's going to be ko-fi.com/The Madness Table. And that's it. Until next time, when
the madness continues.